Hello, it's Raina. I hope you're having an awesome day. Today we're going to do Stitch's house. It's going to be a quick and easy build. You'll be surprised just how quick and easy it is. I did have him up on the plateau, but I saw a video where somebody had him down in this area on their beach, and I really liked it, so I'm doing the same thing. I don't remember, I watched so many videos who it was, but if it was someone who's watching this video, please go ahead and comment in the comments about it. I just first plopped his house down. Of course, he has some decoration already on his house. I intended to use mostly what was already in this side of the beach. There was just so much that I didn't really want to add to it. So I used the two larger clumps, and what I'm doing here is trying to frame his entrance. I don't want to put a lot of trees behind his house because I want to be able to get to the mining node back there. So I want a clear walkway for that, because there's been other builds that I kind of shut myself out of a little bit and make it harder than it needs to be. So I really like Stitch's house, and I like that it has some of its own decorations, but the downside was I couldn't get the pathing to be as close as I wanted, and then I had this problem. So I changed from deciding I wanted a straight path to kind of a curvy one, but not too curvy, because I want to be able to see the door of his house. I really like that view. And even though I've heard people say that, you know, his house does not look that much like a beach house, to me it kind of does. Maybe not the rounded part of it, but we lived for some time in Fort Myers, near Fort Myers Beach, and would often go over to Sanibel Island. And there's a lot of concrete houses over there, simple concrete houses that have been there for a long time. And I know some of them got damaged in the hurricane lately. I hope they're doing okay. But they are kind of reminiscent. His house is kind of reminiscent of that to me. So because I decided to do a curvy path, I decided to use these plump bushes. I love these shrubs much more than the other ones. Well, first of all, they hide stuff if you want stuff hidden. I like that. They help you do the curvy paths. The others don't really so much, or at all, really. They don't hide enough. So, but I love these. They're my favorite go-to shrub. And I did the path out of the muddy dirt. That doesn't sound right. But the muddy path. And I left the original stone pathing. I do believe at some point I will either fix that up or discard it for something else. But for right now, I don't know what I'm going to do for the beach. His house is the first house I've done completely. I have messed around with Moana's. I have some of her stuff out, but so I had thought to make it a fully curvy path, but then I felt like it was a little closed off because it's small, so I decided to have it flare at the end. And I like that a lot better. Up near the building that I really wanted two bushes, but I ran into the same problem, is that I couldn't there wasn't enough room between that collection with the vegetation and his house. Just have enough for one right there. So now I'm just filling in the areas that you could still see the sand underneath. And I like to use primarily the characters' items that Disney has given us. So of course this turned out kind of strange, but I didn't realize it was just like such a lamp. I'm not sure what I thought it was until I put it down, but then I had trouble getting it back up, and then I'm like, but it's Stitch, he does random things, so I kind of left it. And so now I'm going to decorate some of the beach with some of these items that we have. And I do keep it rather simple. I kind of come from a different way of decorating maybe than some people do, because I took art early on in my life. I studied art, and so I even though I love all the different styles of decorating, to me I need to leave some areas clearer so that you have somewhere for your eye to rest, because that's something you learn. I do oil painting, and that's something you learn. And even in oil painting, which you have small canvas that you're working with in comparison to a valley, but you need to have somewhere for your eye to rest, and then that helps what you want to stand out even more. So I do often, my builds are quick and easy because I know I want a grouping here, here, and here. And although I don't really them out ahead of what you see here, this 15 minutes or so, I only cut out a time about the bathing. It literally took me like I would say a half hour at most. It took me a half hour because I had to grab the building and bring it over and all that stuff. But I look at what I have and go with that, and then I fill in with other things if I need to. But so here's another grouping I'm doing, and I'm just plopping them down right now. I'm going to straighten them up in a little bit. And about this time I realized I wanted another grouping. So I do picnic table. That's something you have at the beach. I also want to have somewhere comfortable to sit. It's just sand. Hey, I take whatever I can get. But anyway, I'm going to give our characters a picnic table and a few things on it. I liked this little wagon. I feel it kind of gives the effect that someone was just here in the back in a moment. And then I also I put the lawn chair there, and the book. I thought it was kind of random. I haven't stitched in a long time. The book has significance that I know. If you know, let me know. But anyhow, I kind of made it like, maybe the patriarch of a family, or the matriarch, of course, could be sitting there going to read to the children when they come out of the water. So now I'm just kind of straightening up, adding a few things. Here I'm going to straighten up these. I want them kind of a small semicircle, just so it's pleasing to the eye both ways, that you see it. It's simple things like that that can make a difference. Not that I'm any kind of expert, believe me. I look at other people's videos and think, oh my goodness, mine are just not good at all, but I enjoy it. That's what we're supposed to do, right? Enjoy it. So I felt like I wanted some shade over the picnic area, but it just wasn't working. But I thought, well, I at least want some trees here. And now that I'm kind of watching it back, I'm thinking it probably would have been wiser to use a grouping here, and I might switch that out but this is fine too. I didn't use any flowers on the build. I don't have anything against flowers. I just kind of like them to spawn naturally, and usually I like where they are, and I just kind of leave them until I have to pick them for some reason. Or I need to, not sometimes, most of the time, I add a lot to my storage. I like to keep them full so I can just run over there and get stuff when I'm doing a build or a quest. So I realized what I wanted was a campfire, and I didn't have one. So I decided to go over here and steal, what's his name? Scar's. But I thought, oh, I better hurry and get in there and get out of there, because I'm stealing the only thing he's got in this life. And I even took his weed, or whatever it is. So run back before he finds me and figures out it was me. Run back and plop this down. I don't know where I'm going. Okay, over here. Now I gotta find it. So that is one thing. I wish we could just search for stuff on the game, because sometimes things are not at all where one thinks it would be. I'm not even sure this campfire is anywhere except in the all category, because it wasn't anywhere I thought. I looked under utilities, decor, and the miscellaneous, so I had to search in the big one for it. There it is. All right, so then I plopped that down. I debated putting chairs beside it, and then I didn't end up doing it. So here we go, and Wally, that's not how you fish. Turn around. You need to turn around. What the heck? So anyhow, here's our little picnic area. I think it turned out cute, and I'm excited to see it at night. Oh, and by the way, I had to move Donald's house for this, so stay tuned to the end to see his reaction. Oh, there's Scar. Oh no, he's searching for his campfire. So here's our little walk down Stitch's house, Stitch's walkway. Now I just think the lamp's funny, and probably gonna leave it there forever. Oh, so Stitch's has woken up. This is awesome. I was here at the exact right time. So now we can see the nighttime view, and there's probably a nice sunset view too. This game has awesome sunset views, I think. So their little torches are lit up in our little picnic area. Hang on till the end for a crazy reaction from Donald when he finds out I moved his house. Oh, here's our view. Well, if you like this kind of content, please like it so that it will be shown to other people. That really helps me out. And consider subscribing. Oh, here comes Scar. Yeah, run. Yeah, Donald was not happy with me. Of course, Stitch is his nemesis right now, so we'll see what happens down the road. But I'm trying to take some pictures. Here comes Donald, and he is very unhappy. It's gonna cut off after him, so I just want to say right now, thanks for watching. But look at his fit. I mean, this one's kind of normal, but then when you see his face, look at him. Of course, he realizes that I'm taking a picture and storms off. Well, goodbye and have an awesome day.